Hi, my name is Joe Grabowski. I am currently a principal at Veritext. I started my career in court reporting in 1973. Reported from 73 until 2000. In 1996, I bought a company that I was working for. It's called Gore Brothers. It was in the Baltimore, DC market, and ran that company until I merged it into Veritext in the end of 2017, and have been with Veritext ever since as a principal. So what a career in court reporting has meant for me. I found it to be one of the most interesting jobs because you learn so much about so many things, many of which you never thought even existed. Every time you go on a job, you'll hear about topics that you didn't know about. You'll meet a lot of interesting people. You'll learn a lot of things, and you meet a lot of interesting people, and many of whom have become colleagues and friends of mine to this day, are very dear friends of mine. So for that reason, I loved the profession of reporting. As far as any advice that I can give the students, I think, and just so you know, I also manage a steno-type reporting program for Veritext that's been going on at our office in Baltimore since around 2006, I believe. And as I say to the students, the best advice I can give you is practice, practice, practice. There is no silver bullet. There's no magic potion to getting through it quickly. Some people will get through it quickly. Every once in a while, you'll see somebody that got through in it. Most recently, I heard 6 months, which is unbelievable. I guess that's like the person who walks up to a piano for the first time in their life and starts playing. I personally don't know any of those people, but they're out there, I guess. But I've seen people and know people who have gotten through it in about 18 months, got from the start to where they could go out and start working as a reporter. And it really just takes a lot of dedicated time to practice, practice, practice. People will tell you there's a new theory, this theory does this theory does that. They all have their own peaks and valleys, as it were, as you go along. You'll hit these plateaus, and it seems like you don't go anywhere for a while. So it really doesn't matter what theory, it's just the practice. Back in 73 and 74, I was taught the Barry Horn theory. And I started with the advent of the computer and court reporting, which started in the late 70s. By the mid 80s, I was doing real-time reporting and constantly evolving my writing style and my theory. I would change the way I wrote things, and it just happened just so that I can make my real-time translations better and everything came out clearer. So that's the best advice I think I can give for the students. And as far as why I love Veritext, like I say, I've been here since the very beginning of 2018. It is a great company to work with. It's a large company. But amazingly, as a large company, they listen, and they have folks like myself and a lot of other principals around the country who are former owners, former reporters, who are there for that personal touch for the reporters, to help out with client issues. So they really do care. They really do listen. Plus, being a large company, they have the wherewithal to do things and create things that I could never have done on my own. Stuff like exhibit share and the way they Zoom. It was basically, their Zoom is like Zoom on steroids, and they enable things that are just phenomenal. So that's what I love about Veritext. Thanks for listening.